Hi guys, Zachary Fiorito here, love of everything health and wellness. You probably have never seen me in plaid before. This is new for me. Let me know how it looks on me. I don't know. I feel kind of cowboyish, but I wanted to do a fun review on a book that I currently just finished reading, which is A New Earth: Awakening to Your Life's Purpose by Eckhart Tolle. And I've heard lots of good things about this book. I've heard lots of good things about the author, and I said to myself, you know what, it's about time that I sit down and actually read the book. Funny enough, my dad actually has this book, and I went out and bought another one, so we actually have two copies of this in our household. We got, so it looks cool, and I'm going to do a review on it because I really, really liked the principles that were taught in it, and this is going to be a book review on it, alright? So the book is mostly talking about, the way I kind of interpret everything is how we can live life to our fullest by being ourselves and being true to our being. And being is like our oneness with us and the world and with others and circumstances and situations. And what the author really talks about is focusing on living in the present moment and not focusing on the past or the future. We really can't dictate what the future has in store of us, and in the book there's a really good chapter where it kind of talks about, you know, when we foreshadow what we're thinking and doing things that we want for the future outcome, it's really messing with ourselves and making our ego come into it, because we're thinking thoughts of, oh, if I have to do this to get on that, or I only have to work at this job if I want to succeed in this. So really it's mostly just about thinking about living in the present moment and focusing really on, you know, being aware with your surroundings and your environment. There's also a lot of good quotes that he uses here, and he has lots of good stories that I really like about his own perceptions about things. And there's this one chapter where he's actually talking about talking to himself, and he says he witnessed some lady on the metro, that she was having a full-on conversation with herself, and everyone thought she was crazy, and he followed her and all this stuff, and by the end of the day he was having conversations with himself. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with having conversations with yourself out loud. I do it all the time. It's so funny. I'll be walking down the street and like I'm thinking thoughts, and I'll be like having an internal dialogue like, oh, should I get this t-shirt, or no, I don't like this, oh, no. So you're not going crazy. I can't really remember what the purpose was, but I think it was like to not let the ego, like, you know, not let yourself, you know, express yourself. I think that's what the chapter is. I can't remember. I read this book it's been like 2 weeks off of it. I read books every month or every other weekend, so I try to read as much as possible. But that chapter was really funny. I was laughing my head off. But he talks about like not dwelling on things, not dwelling with the ego. So like when, let's say, an unfortunate event has happened, you just kind of have to accept it. And he talks about acceptance and not dwelling or relying on things, and, you know, keeping that mental image of whatever is happening, like the worst possible scenario. No, just being at inner peace with yourself and just saying, I accept this, I accept the situation that I'm in, I accept that what's happening. And once you accept something, peace from within will follow through. And with getting back to the couple of good quotes that he has in here, he has stories about way back in the day, you know, Zen masters and stuff like that. And two that really stuck out with me was the two sayings. One is, this too shall pass, and the other one is that so? So the phrase, this too shall pass, it is applicable to both good and bad. So whether or not you are having the time of your life, everything is going successful in your life, you need to always remember this too shall pass. And if you're in a negative state or something bad is happening in your environment, this too shall pass. So that's not to say that we shouldn't think like, oh my gosh, like all this is going to go away in an instant, this happiness. But we do need to remember that this too shall pass. So everything will happen for a reason, and everything happens for a specific reason. So let's say, like in this book, he talks about this lottery winner that won $1 million. So that was a good state, right? So he was very happy with it. And this too shall pass. The scenario that he did was his house caught on fire or something like that, and he was rushed into the hospital, and they all said, oh my gosh, that you just won $1 million and now you're in the hospital. Isn't that crazy how things happen? And his response was, this too shall pass. So you can go from a high end to a low end, but just being really, again, back into the present of things, being in the now, and just knowing that everything happens for a reason. And the other saying, is that so? I really like that one as well. The story talks about way back ancient times, just putting the blame on others, and without for you to, start smart mouthing people or just saying like, no, that wasn't me, I didn't do that, what are you talking about? His response was, is that so? And that just relates to being at inner peace with yourself, as you know truly what your intentions were, and you're not really need to express it to others because you really know the truth within yourself. So I highly recommend this book. I give it 5 stars out of 5. Boom! It was actually a quick, easy read. It does get scientific sometimes here and there. There were some words I was like, I have to look this up. And the last chapter is all about a new Earth, and it got kind of physics-y. I don't know the words, but it got really metaphorical. I don't know. It just lots of big words at the end, and I was like, okay, I gotta Google this stuff up. But other than that, I highly recommend it. It was a great summertime read, and I hope you guys enjoy this video review. If you have read this book, I want to hear your comments in the comments below. Post about it, what your experience was, and what did you like. If you can remember in the stories that I told you in this video, be sure to write it down below. So if you have read this book, post in the comments below. Also, share this video with a friend who is wanting to buy this book or is willing to read it. He has a whole bunch of other books. I want to read The Power of Now next, but I have 3 books I have lined up. But I highly recommend this. So post in the comments if you've read this book, or if you're going to read this. I want to know your experience with it. Share this video with a friend on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe for more content coming your way. And also don't forget the comment about the plaid. I don't know if the plaid works. I don't know. It looks okay. So thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic day and enjoy the sun. Bye.